What is poppin' in the chop of my Bagel Bites? It is Mr. Bagel Bites here, bringing a new deck profile video. It is 2:30 a.m. I'm back from locals. This is my second time recording this video, so I'm going to try to blaze through it for you real quick. Purple Black Luffy, my new favorite leader in OP09. This guy overperformed tonight. It was absolutely fantastic. We played 5 rounds. We played... start from round 1. I started from round 5 in the first recording. Round 1 was Nico Robin. Round 2 was Lim. Yeah, Lim. It's the new green-black leader. Or green-purple. Round 3 was Uda. Round 4 was Shanks. Round 5 was Dofi. And we won them all. It was fantastic. The deck overperformed super well. Super pleased with it. He's just so good. Let's go ahead and get into it, because honestly, I am exhausted, and I'm trying to get this out before 4 a.m. Well, it's definitely not before 3 at this point. We play 4 of the new Law. Absolutely fantastic Searcher. Gets a Straw Hat or a Hearts Pirate card with a cost of 2 or more. So good. Only fault, can't grab Gum Gum Giant. It's one fault. Playing 2 Beppo. Beppo is a search target for the Law. It is a 2k counter, and it is a 2-cost unit that we that we can grab off of our boy Moria. We are playing the 4 Black Maria. Absolutely fantastic unit. Puts up 5 Rested Dawn for you to just do as you please with, and then they go back to the deck at the end step, which triggers the Luffy, getting you 2 free Dawn. Just so good. Worst case, 2k counter. Really good card. We play 4 of the new Zoro. He comes down. He's a 3-cost, so you play him like turn 2. You return 2 Dawn with him. He sets 1 on himself as active that triggers the Luffy, putting back the 2 Dawn that you put back, 1 rested, 1 active. So he is essentially a 2-cost unit that sets a Dawn active for free. Is how I kind of look at it. At least on like turn 2. We play 4 of the Usohachi. Mostly just 2k counter that you can search, because the Straw Hat, that's about it. Like, I don't think I ever actually end up playing the card, but you could theoretically, and I think you like net like a draw and trash. Rest an opponent's character with a cost of 5 or less. I must be thinking of one of the other cards. Oh, I'm thinking of the Nami. Yeah, no, but he's just a 2k counter, really. But you can play him as a rest. I don't think it came up, though. 4 of the new Frankie. Absolute beast of a unit. Returns 2 to... Well, you return 1, but you always pick 2 with the Luffy. Or no, he is actually 2, that's funny. You trash a card, draw 2 cards. He's also a blocker. It's fantastic because the 2 Dawn is basically 1, because it's actually even more free. You're basically a 3-cost to perform this, or a 4-cost to perform this, because the Luffy sets the 2 back and then 1 rested, 1 active. So you immediately get a Dawn active 2 as well as this. So it's so good. So he's a 3-cost to trash 1, draw 2, and a blocker. Fantastic unit. 2 of the 6-drop 2k Sanji. He can't come out as a 3, but I mostly use him as a 2k counter that's searchable again. He goes to a 3-cost if you have less Dawn, which does come up, especially if you resolve a Giant, and then on your next turn you're down, so you get to bring this out for 3, which is really good. It did come up a couple times. The other card that I might bump to 4, honestly, is the new 7k 7-drop Sanji. Dude is absolutely cracked. So you bring him down, 7-drop. He returns 2 to rest a unit on your opponent's field with a 6-cost or lower, I believe. And then he gains Rush, and he's 7k, so he's freaking big as well. But what's awesome about that is their 2 return trigger the Luffy, so you get 1 rested and then the other 1 active, so you go back up to 4 Dawn, which is just enough to play Frankie. So you can do the Sanji, do your play, and then have 4 Dawn remaining, so you can either give 1 to the Luffy if you want, that way they all gain 1 cost, whatever, or you can just drop the Frankie and immediately, you don't get the 1 Dawn back from him, because only once per turn, but you, oh my god, but then you get the draw 2, so you get a rush, a blocker, you rest a character, you can swing in and do whatever you need to, and you draw 2. Oh my god, every time I resolved that, my opponent was just in shambles. That's right, I'm doing it from the back. 1 of the 9-drop Luffy, honestly, I don't really want to go higher. I do think I might play another Sanji before I would play another Luffy. I didn't resolve this at all today because it is at 1, but honestly, like, you draw 1, I'd rather just get the Sanji, have more Dawn active because I'll have 4. It's 3k less for like 1 turn after, but like, you just have so much more Dawn to play with. You can put it on Luffy, you can play other cards that you have. Like, in theory, I don't mind this, but I have other things that I like better, such as the Kaido. I think I like the Kaido better than I like the Luffy, honestly, at this point, because it pops a card, it triggers your ability because you're sending back 5, so it's technically you're sending back 3, and we're putting 1 active. You pop a card, if it's cost 7, it costs 6 or less, and you gain Rush, just the same as the Luffy. So, like, really freaking cool, because you hit the pop a card, and you get the freaking swing in still. Like, it's really good. 2 of the Toy Soldiers. 2k counter, 2 cost for Moria. Activate main so it gets around Blackbeard to lower the cost of something by 3. I like this card a lot. Now cards that pop cards, besides the Kaido. We play 4 of the 5 cost Sanji. He's 6k attack. On play, if you have a character with a cost of 6 or higher, you get to pop a opponent's card with a cost of 5 or less. If you give the Luffy a Dawn, it boosts all your characters by 1 cost as well. It's just a passive extra effect. So he comes down, if one's attached, at 6, so he can trigger his own ability to pop a card. Absolutely fantastic unit. There it is. Free 4 Gecko Moria. You have a ton of cool targets. You got the Law, Beppo, the Toy Soldier, the 4-cost Frankie is your best target, but you also have the Zoro and the Usuhachi, the Black Maria. I have less targets than I did before when I started playing this, but I still don't think I'd cut it because getting back just the Frankie to draw 2 cards and a Toy Soldier to reduce costs, following it up with like a Top Knot, is just the best feeling in the game. Plus, like, Gecko's a freaking 9-drop as well, or 9k, 8-drop 9k, so like, you just feel really good when you drop that. Absolute beast of a unit, won me like 3 games. Kaido, 9-drop Black Kaido from OP07, or OP08, that's right, OP08. He comes down, he has an activate main. I played this to get around Blackbeard, so instead of playing 2 of the purple Kaido, I played 1 black, 1 purple. Honestly, I'm considering pumping up a second one of this guy. He was insane. So he comes down, he activates main, that way it's not an on-play, even though it's an on-play ability, like, really, come on now. But, so it pops a card with the cost of 7 or less, and then it also pops a card, in your opponent's hand. They get to pick, I believe, though. I mean, I imagine, yeah. Yeah, they trash a card. It isn't even KO, so they trash a card on field and in hand, which gets around a lot of, like, weird abilities right now. Absolutely goated card. Plus, I mean, like, 9-drop 9k. He's strong. I mean, 9k is a pretty strong. They have to waste 2 2ks and a 1k to get around it. 2 Ice Age. We're playing Sanji at 4. We're playing Kaidos, 2 Kaidos, and we're playing the Top Knot. So this plus any of those cards is a removal of any card in the game. Because everything 10 cost or lower, it becomes in range for Kaido, it becomes in range for Sanji. 9 drops technically become in range for Top Knot, so you can't pop a 10k. But, I mean, there's not a ton floating around right now, but it still feels pretty good. We're playing 1 Gum Gum Gatling. 2 reasons. The 0-cost event, you get to trash a card in your hand to make it active, so that can set up the Moria if they're trying to play around it, if you haven't discarded it. That did come up for me, because I had the Law on board and they wouldn't pop it. And they were trying to be weird about swinging into me, so I just gum-gummed and set my Frankie to the grave. Yeah, it was good. It's fine at 1. You can play something else if you want. I like it, though. I may even bump it higher. We played 4 of the Gum Gum Giant, aka the card carrying all purple decks right now. Counter gives you 4k power, you return 2 Dawn, and unfortunately does not trigger the Luffy because it's only on your turn. Imagine, yeah, you get 4k power, and you draw 2 cards, and you trash 1 card from your hand. So that can set up the Moria as well. Busted. And now for my favorite card of the day, Top Knot. It's not searchable. Well, that's fine. It comes down, it's a 2-cost event, return 2 Dawn. You return a 4 cost or less to the bottom of the opponent's deck, so it's like a mini Gravity Blade, but Luffy triggers off of the top knot. So it is a 1 cost event to bottom deck a 4 cost or lower. It is just a fantastic card. I may bump it to 4. This card is really good. And if you trigger it, you get to activate its main effect. So that's really, really cool. But that's the deck. Let me know what you think down below. I'm a huge fan of this deck. I have some more planned up in the future. I have a Shanks brew I've been working on that I think is pretty cool and a little bit out there. And I don't think I ever uploaded the Sanji build that I made, but I have something different planned. But we did win with Sanji the one week, and it was really cool. But I forgot to upload the video, and it's been real hectic with the holidays and the family. But I'm going to try and edit this, get some sleep, and I'll catch you guys next time. Thank you. I love you. Like, subscribe, all that jazz.